All right, listen up, travel lovers. If you've ever dreamed of turquoise beaches, tacos so good they make you emotional, and towns straight out of a postcard, this is your sign to pack your bag for Mexico. But before you go, you need to know where to visit. Because let's be real, choosing the wrong place could mean missing out on the adventure of a lifetime. And you don't want to be the person who goes to Mexico and only sees the inside of a resort buffet, do you? No, that's practically a crime against travel. So stay tuned, because I'm about to break down the absolute best places to visit in Mexico. And trust me, some of these might just surprise you. First up, let's talk about the obvious classic, Cancun. Yes, we know it's touristy, but hear me out. Crystal clear water? Check. White sandy beaches? Check. Nightlife that makes Vegas look like a retirement home? Big check. But if you want a less crowded version, skip Cancun and head to Isla Holbox. Think fewer tourists, more flamingos, and streets made of sand. Oh yeah, no cars. Just golf carts and good vibes. Ever wanted to feel like a billionaire who ditched the city life for island living? This is it. And speaking of paradise, Tulum is like the cool influencer cousin of Cancun. Ancient Mayan ruins, boho beach clubs, and smoothies that cost more than your rent. But hey, it's worth it for the aesthetic, right? But Mexico isn't just beaches. If you skip Mexico City, you're missing out on some of the best food, history, and culture on the planet. I mean, have you even lived if you haven't had tacos al pastor from a street vendor at 2 a.m.? Or visited Frida Kahlo's house and pretended you understand art? Spoiler alert, it's okay if you don't. Just nod and say interesting brushwork. But wait, what if I told you that one of the most magical places in Mexico is under the ground? Welcome to the cenotes, natural sinkholes filled with crystal clear water, where you can swim, snorkel, or just float and contemplate your life choices. Some of these places are thousands of years old and were sacred to the Mayans. No big deal. So basically, you get to swim in history and get an Instagram-worthy photo. Win-win. Now, for my adventure lovers, skip the beaches and head to Copper Canyon. Picture the Grand Canyon, but bigger. Oh, and there's a train that takes you through it. Yep, a scenic train ride through massive cliffs and waterfalls. Take that, road trips. All right, time for the best-kept secret, Sayulita. Imagine a tiny beach town with colorful streets, surf waves, and street tacos that might just change your life. It's like Tulum, before Tulum got famous and expensive. And speaking of places you need to visit, there's one more spot you absolutely can't miss. But first, let me ask you this. Have you ever wanted to visit a place where the entire town looks like it was designed for a fairy tale? Well, that's Guanajuato, with rainbow-colored buildings, winding alleyways, and underground streets. It's like stepping into another world. Oh, and fun fact, it has a mummy museum. Yes, real mummies. Creepy? Maybe. But also, kind of cool. So what's your pick? Beach vibes, city life, ancient ruins, or all of the above? Let me know in the comments. And hey, if you're already thinking about your next adventure, don't stop here. Click on the next video to discover the best places to visit in Spain. Trust me, you're going to want to add this to your bucket list.